A very good morning to all respected delegates, invited guests, Honorable Director Sir NPSCI Pithoragar, convener and coordinators of the workshop, and all participants. I, Taru Mahara, once again welcome you all to the second day of the workshop. Your participation is highly appreciated. For first session, I would like to invite Professor Surendra Kumar Dhaka sir for his expert lecture. Sir, please.
Yeah. Good morning to all of you. I'm really happy that again I'm joining with you people, and you're working so hard for the community, because the topic is very pertinent to the society when you talk about mysteries. So as I think we discussed yesterday, that we were having number of numerous occasions where we do not understand, and if we do not understand and something is happening, we call them as a mystery. And of course, number of things is happening in the mountain in terms of the space, in terms of atmospheric activities, in terms of mountain meteorology, and these things really we have to have some kind of a discipline now in the universities and engineering colleges, especially because engineering colleges, they are having many instruments, and the students are coming from a different mindset that they want to design new instruments, and they want to really learn a lot. I mean, by doing on their own. In India, we do not have this kind of the culture very common, but if you visit outside country, you can see that the students, they design their own instruments and they use them consistently for a long time. And for instance, like students of the first year in your college, and they have designed a very small instrument, for instance, like PM 2.5. If they have designed in 1 year, a group of students, then they have another 2-3 years. So they can perform the experiments, and they can leave a legacy of working very hard with the professors and engineers. And then this can really evolve a kind of or development of thinking differently. So if you go outside, then as I mentioned that because during my stay when I was a student in Kyoto University, so we designed our own antenna. So when you design something using your own brain, then it gives you really a kind of satisfaction and kind of the confidence in you. And then wherever you will go, means after completion of your engineering degree, then definitely you would be, I think, one of the most worthy colleague, or maybe engineer, or maybe scientist is in that particular group. So these are certainly some kind of basic idea that we have to adopt, and we have to implement them. So I would urge your director, Dr. Negi, and Madam Yu, that definitely we should come forward after having all these kind of the discussion. Of course, the lectures are very, very important. You can develop a new idea. You can widen your horizon of thinking, to add or keep on adding informations and knowledge in your brain, and therefore we learn all together. So sometimes it is not necessary that we learn only from teachers. In fact, we learn from students. So whenever there is a kind of interaction is together, then definitely these are the opportunities with all of us, including our faculty members, including our top position of the institute. They must inculcate, they must I think infuse a kind of enthusiasm in the young generation, so that they can design something on their own. If you just compare, because I take a couple of minutes here and then I can start what exactly we want to say today. when we compare with China, or you compare with like maybe Taiwan or any of these recently developed countries, and their working is totally different. Students go to laboratory, they design, and they design in collaboration with the industry. For instance, like in Korea, you enter in any university, you will get two big buildings. One is sponsored by LG, and the second is sponsored by Samsung. So these are the two world-class companies, and they are in electronics, or they are doing a lot of things like all household whole electronic equipment, including like washing machine, like television, like phone, like smartphone, like means anything, uh, including information technology, transfer of information from one place to another. And not only this, they are making big ships. So these all companies, they are taking place with the support of the university student. So students are very, very important because they are having a good idea, very sharp brain, and you have to support. And then we can really come up with our own startup, small startup. We can start means in our own institutes, we can promote them, and then they can come up like a small company initially. So I have my own experience here in Delhi University, my college. Uh, I'm convener of placement and internship cell for last about 3 years. And every year we invite companies, about like maybe last year about 70 companies